Cynic.
Let's see. Purchase a random item? I'll come back to that.
Yeah, you definitely want to at least get the weapon and armor. So right now you have nothing in those categories. We have spear. The thing I was noticing with the golems and the shrinking floors and the rapier was that by hitting them at 2 tiles, it would create the 2 tiles, you know, where you were. And thus, when you move forward, you wouldn't be shrunk anymore. That was pretty amusing.
Okay. Actually, let's go with the random armor.
Yep.
Hey,
better than nothing.
barely.
Yeah.
Okay, if I can find that key, that should be something at least.
Right. The benefit is that, oh. You got him while he was warming up, apparently. Oh, coins. Ooh, oh.
That is always very nice.
Seriously, yeah.
Let's just get rid of the most aggravating part of this game. That's right, I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Or about what?
Shrinking floors.
Yeah, yeah.
Or traps. Or
Or
anything.
Well, you think you might want to go back and to the gold thing and see if there's anything that might be worth it.
There might be.
You can get 3 more things. Weapon is kind of...
I don't think I'll go with weapon.
You do have a spear, but of course it's a basic spear.
Yeah. Golden longsword. Well, that is an improvement.
It's an improvement, yeah.
Okay.
That's all you feel like trying.
That's all I can afford.
Because it doubles each time, right? So then, considering that you've played it before, what do you think about the, like, do you know how exactly how the Cat of Nine Tails works? Like, is it a 360? Does it knock back? Does it do any of that fun stuff?
But there is still no key. Where is that key?
Oh, that's fortuitous. I didn't even see that one. Oh, hey, you can fly over them, right?
Yep.
Sweet. We may not get the key, though.
Yeah, guess not. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Yeah, with the heal spell, it's a good idea just to try to rack up kills if you can.
Right, right. It only heals half a heart, though, so just like blood weapons, don't let the tail wag the dog there.
That's right, I can't activate that. Well,
oh, you can switch it off, can't you? No, you can't. Okay.
Alright.
I think it's a casualty of Twitch delay. Grandma Watt tortures religious figures too. Oh, the Cat of Nine Tails. Right, right. We know. the thing I asked about. Heals back online.
There we go. At that moment, I was a little bit more worried about the bomb guy.
Right, right.
Okay. Regular crossbow.
Tempting, but yeah, regular. Then again, I mean, the golden sword is effectively a regular sword.
That's true. Yeah, let's...
The crossbow at least has piercing. That obsidian crossbow was absurd. That's why it got to be one of the best weapons to try to make progress with. And of course, you did. You pretty much had that in the bag until Dad died. Not a sentence you get to hear very often outside of games like this and Fallout 3 and stuff.
Right. Arg.
It is great to just like have the guys get up and get ready to parry you and everything, and nope.
I think the helm would be better.
Yeah, as we have established on floor 4, it's like we know the entire stage is full of enemies. We don't need an artifact to tell us that.
Right. Ain't that the truth? Okay.
As you already saw, of course, heal is back.
Yep.
So might as well use it now.
I was trying to do so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Kill Dash actually works when you have the crossbow, but let's find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in a pretty good shape right now. The only problem is no healing. But a crossbow, you may not need it, as essential as.
Oh,
as
you
much.
do get it. Interesting.
Be really careful where you're standing. Not as much with the boots of levitation on, but
Right. Well, it still gets me into trouble faster than I would like.
right,
so.
right.
Arc.
Yeah, bomb that thing.
Just didn't want to get into a corner.
Right. I'll just cash anyway. He's got 3 more of those things, so. Oh, sweet, another heal. And some bats.
Yay for bats!
Yeah, for bats there to help charge that back up. Like for Symphony of the Night, when I went ahead and there are a couple areas in the Inverse Castle. There's like 8 bats perched. So bats plus perched equals batches. Okay, with bats perched on in groups of like 8 or 8 to 10.
I shouldn't have even bothered engaging with them.
Right.
You were saying.
So just use those to charge up on Miramasa kills while I was moving back and forth to farm whatever else I need to actually kill.
Okay, that was amazing.
Oh, Grandma said I might be able to use his PS1 arcade controller for streams now. We got a PSX to USB converter. Yeah, we got one of those. We actually used that for our PS2 controller, and we have an old adapter. We got a Radio Shack back when they still cared about video games. And
I bet he's just gone. That's really frustrating.
And it works like a charm.
Okay. Still doing okay. I still got this.
I think no, it says the spell is 7 kills or 1 heart.
It means that if I were to use 1 heart to charge it, I could cast it again.
Ah.
Huh. Lose items, gain health. I don't think that would actually help me out too much here.
Well, that was close.
Where could that key be?
I'd be behind that spider.
Nope. Huh. Welp.
Well, fingers crossed. First thing you kill will recharge heal, so you can keep that in mind. He heals up. Oh. I was starting to say that's pretty cool. You got that coin multiplier going, but nope.
That is not what I want.
Right.
Again, I think that if he
There you go.
Arg.
This only does. This was only 1 heart with the extra. Sweet. Now we know what we need to do. Whew. All right. Now I would definitely keep in mind the bombs that you've got for this part. You might be able to use that to try to clear out some enemies without risking hurting him. He's guaranteed to get a weapon, it looks like. Oh, those are little mummy baby things, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And you can use bombs to destroy the stage prematurely, right?
Yes, but I don't think I want to destroy the loot.
Okay, you heal up, heals up. Shield piercing came in handy. That's exactly what you needed for that one. Yeah, about to get over there. One, there we are. Can you hurt him with anything, or does he have to be the loot?
It has to be the
loot.
loot.
Okay. It is true that with the loot has a range of 2.
Don't believe so.
Oh, thank goodness.
And done.
All along, it was a golden loot you were after. But why?
You're about to find out.
You're the man now, dog. Sweet.
Whew! Done. Finally.
Congratulations, a winner is you.
Yep, that is the last dance. Time to close up the club.
See, but it's only 9. Are we? Is this a club in Mississippi or something? I mean,
Syria, yeah. That's the thing. It's like now I'm kind of going, huh? What do I do for the extra hour? Nice, Lorax. Been there, done that. Oh. Sitar. Arya Madillo. Yes, thank you all. Thank you. Ooh. I have to say, it feels really good to finally say that I have beaten the Necrodancer, and yeah, whew.
Boogie Night.
Boogie Night. Yeah, the moral of the story: if I have a crossbow, I'm fine.
Right.
If there's anything else, yeah, whatever. But crossbows, those I've got.
Goodbye, Club Seaton.
Yes, Olesh, I have. The Necrodancer has faced his last Phantom of the Shopper.
Oh, that's just actually
Nice.
only a third of the way through the story.
What? What more must I do, Olesh?
Well, you clearly
Counterpoint. Nice. Harpy. Yeah. Okay, I'm actually kind of liking the some of these jokes here.
Mhm.
Whistling Pixie.
You ain't just whistling pixie.
Young MC. Major scale.
What could these have been the real names
Head lyricist.
for the Susie?
No name.
I guess it was supposed to be a reference of a horse.
Yeah. Old school rap.
Nice.
Trollolo. Nice. The second character starts with the golden loot from the get-go.
Oh, there's more. Now, here's the thing. If this is going to be the same...
Yeah, that is the important question, Alesh. Is this actually more story? Or is it just the... or just doing it with other people?
Ooh. There's at least a new boss, it looks like.
Well... Oh, great. The third character dies in one hit and only use the dagger. You know...
You're not trolling us, are you? You're not trollololing us, are you?
There is actually more...
Uh-oh.
Oh, great. Well, I guess I know what I'm going to be doing.
The club is reopening.
Alright, let me go back to my seat to take a drink, then we hit the dance floor once more. Yeah.
So
That is really bad news, because I do not think I can play this game well enough to win it with a character that has that dies in one hit and only use the dagger. That's just
So Olesh, have you been like waiting here as we've been posting these Necrodancer things to wait for one of us to beat the first part and go lol lol, but wait, there's more, You won.
New character unlocked.
Cadence's mother.
Oh,
Do the story and solve the mystery. What mystery?
okay. So it is at least the 4 zones for each person, and you just.
Oh, and I bet Arya.
Would be the
Either
one.
Arya, Claude. Oh, there's 3 more.
The only additional story is the golden loot character, though.
Move next to enemies to use the golden loot. So she does have the golden loot.
Okay, so we may go ahead and play her mode, and then that'll be it. Because if there's no story in the challenge mode character, then that's fine.
Ah, when watching the Symphony of the Night videos and saw the quiz a couple minutes ago.
Excellent.
Gotcha.
Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I think I've seen you a couple times in the Symphony of the Night
I brought
ones.
you
Yeah.
back. Using the power of the golden loot. But we soon discovered that the loot has its restrictions. To stay alive, we must keep playing. And the longer we play, the more it robs us of our humanity. But I know something about the Crypt that they don't. And now I need answers.
Huh.
So the third character also has more story.
Yeah. I know that. I noticed that. Like, I like playing as Eli, and I noticed he was exactly the same. Nothing new there. So. He got tossed right in without getting to spend diamonds, so that kind of sucks. You had 24 of them.
Well, if I go back as Cadence, then I'll be able to use them.
Oh, okay.
She starts out with all of the hearts, though. That's good.
Yeah. The upgrades that you get from the diamond monger, whoever that is, the teacher, are constant. They're across all
Ooh,
characters.
shopping spree. I'll use that later on. Man, this is going to seem like such an easier thing.
With the golden loot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the enemies being so weak.
Oh yeah. And Olash mentioned, if you want to pay attention to it, the story characters have different remixes with stage music. Oh, and then Ven is like, yeah, the last one you unlock is metal. So that must be tearing you apart, Ven, that you haven't gotten to unlock the third one yet, because metal is your jam.
Right. Okay, so we use the shopping spree on the cheaper shovel.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
The fact that her
Sink
loot only
deeply.
does 1 damage is kind of a pain, though.
You'll definitely want to keep your eyes open for the Ring of Peace and stuff like that.
Can I get a glass loot?
I'd hope not, then you'd be really screwed.
Okay, the fact that it's kind of like this evil ringing hiss, I kind of don't like.
Yeah. Vince says, we totally need to team up for a playthrough of Brutal Legend or something. You know what? We have that on PS3. I think you have that on PC, right? So yeah, we definitely could do that. We had team up for a stream. We get you on Skype or Discord or whatever. Discord, speaking of Crypt and the Necrodancer. Olash explains, golden loot attacks all squares adjacent to the square you move into and the square you move from. That's good. That's why I thought it had a 2 square range, because it affects the one you move into. The only place a won't attack is a square immediately where you're trying to move. The items adjacent to you cannot move into it to attack it, but you attack it by moving away in any direction. You cannot replace the loot at all.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd be able to.
Yeah.
Which, again, it's a little frustrating, but...
Yeah, it'd be nice if the golden loot did 2 damage. I think that would have helped out quite a bit.
Yeah, or if it actually worked like a golden item or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, as it is, these early things are going to be really easy, and then later on it's not going to be quite so much.
And P-Bug says the Brutal Legend is pretty funny, but just couldn't stick with the gameplay. Yeah, that's the thing. I watched Bobbin's LP of it, and it intrigued me enough. And it's funny, it's like that Ben mentioned that. His original plan was I was going to try to use that to get my sister back into gaming. Because she likes Jack Black, and she likes, just a huge fan of metal and everything. Okay. And she hasn't really played games since, I think, Mario World. So.
Yeah, I think so.
And P-Buck said, a.k.a. the Tim Schafer game problem. It's like, yeah. Oh, speaking of auteur designers that have finally had their checks bounced. I guess I can't think of a better metaphor with the way I'm feeling right now. Did you hear that Microsoft finally pulled the plug on Lionhead? It's like, Peter, how many terrible games that sound good could Molyneux make before they decided to stop doing it? And apparently they found out.
It's kind of a shame because I actually really like some of the Molyneux games, but
He just can't make them good. It's thinking that he just never gets past the sales pitch. Oh. Ah.
well, I was looking for more diamonds, but I haven't seen any for a little bit.
Right. This is this level. You're okay. Yeah, there's one more here on the wall somewhere. Black and White was, okay, Black and White actually did have some potential to it, and Fable 2, Fable 2 is one where the gameplay I thought was actually okay, but the story was bad on Fable 2. Pretty much everything involving Lucian, start to end, was terrible, and Reaver, Yeah, I heard somewhere that I think that was what's her name. Rhiannon Pratchett was like a big fan of Reaver, and that's kind of overdid his involvement. I think she was like the co-writer or something like that in Fable 3.
Ooh, that hurt.
Oh, this is a remix from the title screen music. And as people put it, he doesn't know how to say things that are true, only things that are hype, right?
Right. That is very, very true.
Olash was, the damage on the loot isn't a huge issue, he thinks. It means you have to work at it to hit the 3 damage threshold, and the shields are more of a problem, but with a bit of practice you figure out how to attack them. I think it's more the fact that you've been going from games with, or going from the areas with the obsidian weapons and stuff like that. The fact that it takes so much longer to kill enemies, I think it's more of a nuisance thing than an actual big problem.
That said, it's still kind of a problem.
Yeah. You can look at the map for items that might help you out.
Yeah, the big thing are diamonds. I'm not seeing any.
Right. That's another thing too. It's going to feel weird. It's going back to 1 diamond per floor. Oh, there's one. You have to go all the way around. It looks like.
Well, no, because I've got the bomb spell.
Sweet. Something on the right side of the screen. What?
Yeah, how on earth am I supposed to get that? Seriously. Okay.
P-Bug asked, are there good sports games? Do you count the WWE games? Some of those are decent.
So down plus right, and the bomb spell I'm not going to be getting again, I don't think.
So Melody was her name, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I like your sound clips.
Oh dear.
Oh, you have half a heart to defeat this one. So I remember at this one, the gimmick on Deep Blues was being overwhelmed by enemies, and the loot should take care of that pretty easily. You basically just move away from enemies and still get some hits in.
Arg.
Oh.
I hit the wrong one.
Oh, okay.
Ah, well. Still, I think I can do this. And she doesn't seem to be too... like, once I get used to having her use the golden boot, it shouldn't be too bad.
Right.
Oh, might as well take the kill dash.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. WWE games actually aren't that bad, right? And Ola basically said to keep your eyes open for a drum, because that'll let you break open barrels and boxes.
The kill dash doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah, Lorax mentioned NBA Jam on the Genesis was amazing. Yeah, if you're willing to go pretty far back, there are definitely good games out there, like the Dreamcast, like Sega sports games are pretty solid. Van Astro's wrestling count as a sport. It's kind of what I was joking about, but as Grandma put it, it is sports entertainment. Yeah, that's why we call them superstars and divas instead of wrestlers,
Yeah, I don't think the kill dash actually works with the loot.
Probably not, because you have to move as part of doing it.
Well, it's not. I think it doesn't actually count as a attack, quote unquote.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, Olos confirms that kill dash doesn't work because it already has move and attack. So basically, free power with no drawback.
No, I think the kill dash just doesn't work at all.
No,
I don't get the damage bonus.
No, we're saying the reason why it doesn't work is because you move and attack as part of attacking, so it won't do it again. Like
Right.
move you an extra square or something.
Well, I was just looking at the +1 damage. That's all I was
Yes,
worried
yeah,
about.
and that does work, right?
No, it does not. I do not do 2 points of damage.
Yeah, you do.
No, I do not.
Okay.
Or at least I'm pretty sure that I did.
Oh, and Olos was saying it's actually not even applying the +1.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
See, I was looking at the wrong slime. Some of them have 2, some of them have 1 hit
Right.
point. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that was actually the entire reason why I was getting kind of ticked off, because, that was basically a waste of diamond.
Yeah, yeah. Huh. Well, now we know. That's the thing.
Fairy shield is alright.
So I'm guessing the ring of peace or ring of courage probably still will. Well, not courage. That's the one you have.
The Ring of War.
Yeah,
is what you're thinking
more
of.
enemies, right? Oh, thanks, dude, for
Glass shovel is fine.
sure. Can you dig it? The correct answer is I can, in fact.
Yeah, none of you can see the look that I gave Wayne, but you can imagine what the look was. I'm just saying.
That's it. That's the look.
There we are. Okay.
Olis was saying he's not sure if that's something they patched or not because he doesn't remember it working like that. So you mean it did work? Like originally you got the +1 damage, but not the kill dash effect? As Ben pointed out, glass armor isn't bad if you have no other armor because it still at least it protects you from 1 hit.
That is true. I wonder if I can purchase it too.
Yeah. It didn't. I thought it was still there when you left.
Let's find out.
If you aren't aware, the reason
Yep. Fair enough.
the reason the drum is so amazing is because it gives you a damage boost and increases the longer you consecutively bang on it. Oh, that's how it works. I didn't realize it was cumulative.
Ah,
I thought you just pressed
that
it
is
once for
good
a
to know.
+1. Right. I guess that's what. So what's the difference between the regular drum and the blood drum? Does the blood drum charge up faster for taking more damage? The fact as you run away from enemies, you still do the damage is pretty great. I think more people would like pacifistic abilities in RPGs if they work more like that. Like, don't directly do damage, but as you do other things, you can still like inflict, some.
I'm feeling.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever fought Coral
Yeah.
Riff, but I have full health and everything.
Yeah, full health
so-
and a potion, right? So you should be good to go. Golden Loot is going to just destroy these things. It's a pretty fun-looking boss, though.
Oh, so he makes things go back as water.
Right.
Oh, that was easy.
Yep.
It was the same plague that had come through our village when I was a child. Dorian knew the stories.
I just need to find the golden loot. I can save you.
I could see the greed in his eyes, behind the desperation. It was just like before.
So I'm feeling kind of confident with the golden loot now.
Yeah.
Lorax. I have not seen the new skin for Osmodon and Heart of the Storm.
But Ben hasn't played
Heroes of the Storm.
Ben hasn't played Heroes of the Storm since last time either. And Olesh means it's not just a damage increase that maxes out your damage. You will just straight up one-shot whatever you hit next. Or on the next beat, right?
Oh, apparent. No! What?
They brought
Hello.
Oh,
Wow. I have no idea why the game audio or why our voices didn't come through. How long have we not been talking?
yeah. I think Ben probably must have fat fingered we have the tilde spot button as our mute mic because it's a little out of the way, and yeah. So it must be recent because they're just now talking about it.
Okay.
So yeah, you must have just while you're trying to hit escape or something.
Yes, it is back now, thankfully.
Yeah. Thanks for mentioning that. Right.
Yeah. That's the thing, if anything at all seems off, by all means, always let us know.
Only a minute or so. Yeah. Excellent.
And hey, I saw those diamonds all on my own.
All on your lonesome. Yeah, Olash, we asked about the that must have been right before the thing cut out. We were asking if you knew if the drum was affected or not. And Olash gives us points for experimentation on the cowardice death.
Right.
What happens? The funny thing is that my first thought was if that's the mechanic they're going to use for the like you have to play the loot or die, at least they don't kill you if you drop a beat.
Right. Ooh, shopping spree. Yes.
Well, don't pick a weapon. Yeah.
There's nothing that I want to sell yet, but we shall see. Actually, I'll go ahead and sell the torch.
Oh yeah. Basic torch basically does nothing for you.
Yep. Yay! One coin.
One whole farthing. Oh, with it you can buy some cheese. Thank you.
Oh, that would be when I accidentally hit Dane's pad mode and kind of freaked out a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, I was trying to hit escape, so that would have made the tilde hit.
Yeah.
Oh, another fun feature. By all means, Olash.
You die if you miss a beat? I thought Ben had missed some.
Yeah, I did miss one, and I didn't die, so...
Oh, the third character will die if they miss a beat.
Oh, yay.
So basically, thanks for letting us know we're not going to be playing the third character.
This thing, I'm okay with, adding challenge and things like that, but that's just kind of silly.
Diamond's right there below you.
Use a
Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous.
shovel.
Speaking of wrestling, Grandma said the wrestling commentary will never be the same without Jim Ross screaming about every sort of impressive move. Yeah, it's sad. It's like as over the top as JR was, he's like one of the few people I actually cared about as a. It's like people keep talking about how, and I never got into it because I've not been much of a sports guy. Like Dad as a Reds fan, or Dad is a huge Cincinnati Reds fan. It's like some announcer they had was so famous that people would actually like watch the game on TV, mute it, and then listen to their local radio station to listen to him do the commentary on whatever station that was.
How many sacrifices do I need to give on that thing, by the way?
No, the blood one is the one that straight up sent you to half a heart.
No, this isn't the blood one. It's a require sacrifice one.
Oh. I guess while you're fighting that, we'll ask.
Arg.
Oh, no.
Garg. I need to get used to the idea that I can't just bump into people and kill them.
Right.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Yes, I'm gonna grab the whip and die.
I like your voice clips. I really do.
You also go through the levels in reverse order? Wow.
So just go throw you right in.
And then it becomes really easy. Because, sure, why not?
Oh, they changed who the doppelgangers are based on who you're playing.
Yep.
I guess it makes sense. It wouldn't have been the false cadences every time, but...
Oh, why not?
Right. And I never, like, as far as the announcers and stuff like that go, the only wrestling And now, sorry, I really felt like that way about what was JR. The fact that he himself was kind of the just
He threw himself into his work
Yeah.
as such. It was impossible, really, not to like him, at least at some level, for
right.
that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the one thing that will be good about being able to use the golden loot for the regular stage, though, is you may finally have an answer to those freaking bats. So it doesn't matter which way they go, you can kill them just by moving toward them.
This is true.
Possibly the spiders, too.
Okay, so far so good.
Uh,
More bombs.
But
yes.
Uldash was saying that the monster progression, however, is about the same. So you'll fight the endgame monsters in the first zone, and the early game ones in Zone 4. So it makes sense. You basically
Interesting.
so the levels are backwards as far as the backgrounds and stuff, but the enemies are played in standard order. Kind of interesting. The Sacrifice Shrine requires you to kill 5 enemies, but only counts the enemies killed on the squares in the cardinal directions from
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that I know.
So 5 enemies.
So I actually wasn't too far away from it.
And then it was saying, but if you kill, and Olash put it as in SEW, whereas Ben said if you kill the enemies in SFW, then they're naked. Lewd.
Okay, let's get some chainmail on here. Then on we go.
Oh, you get a different reward, presumably a better one for luring a mini boss there and killing it for the shrine.
I'll definitely... That would be really difficult, but I think I can do it. I'll try at least.
Depends on the mini boss, yeah. So like a dragon would just dragon might be a bit of a pain because they have a distance attack, whereas like those weird like horse
Yeah, those nightmare
things, right? Yeah, armadillos are kind of a joke too with that. Instead of a heart container, you got to pick between glass weapons. Okay, so a bad deal for her, because she doesn't want to die. Yeah, definitely not worth it for Melody.
Well, I need to figure out what the heck is going on with those things.
Yeah, the Olash or Ben.
Oh, it stole all of my cash.
Ah, okay.
It's really flipping obnoxious.
Right. And the weapon locked characters get gold instead. Okay, so still not really worth it, you know. Yeah, we found out Olash, those little laughing enemies that just steal your coins.
Those little laughing enemies.
Hey, laughing boy. Ring of Feast. Oh, that one. Right. And they appear whenever a pile of gold 50 or larger sits on the ground for too long. And
Which in that case was a couple of seconds, I think.
Right. And this is they drop good luck charms. Is that a joke or is that an actual thing that they do?
Probably something that they do actually do.
I am amused whenever a luck charm, that is true. A luck charm does not take up an equipment slot and still functions like a ring of luck. Huh.
That is good to know.
There's a good incentive to kill those guys then. The fact that you can't attack while facing a wall and those ghosts can is pretty obnoxious. I guess the fact the loot is so safe to attack with, I guess it would have been a little crazy for damage bonuses to apply to it. But then again, you're still talking about rings, most of which have drawbacks. So
Right.
yeah. So I guess you'd actually want to take pains to avoid picking up rings that would otherwise give you +1 damage because they don't do anything anymore, and still might, like the Ring of War, adding more enemies and stuff.
That works.
If you have the ability to pin them down and kill them, then luring out the leprechauns and killing them is usually a good strategy. Right, yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, I know I said it before, but I really like Melody's voice clips. It's like they do kind of get across the whole mom vibe while still having fun with it.
I like the Ring of Phasing. I think I'll keep it.
Yeah, Ring of Peace is kind of worthless for you anyway, right?
Not really.
Oh, diamonds in the wall, in the wall down there.
Well, I might as well keep this so I can dig instead of needing to use a bomb, but...
Right.
There we go. Then I grab the Ring of Phasing again. Yeah, the Ring of Peace, its big benefit are not only fewer enemies, but the +1 heart, which I do get.
Oh, it's a heart. Okay, okay. I thought it was damage.
No, that's the Ring of War.
Deep Blue.
Alright, Deep Blues.
Olash had said, let's kill a leprechaun and take the charm. No more leprechauns will charm. What did I say, charm? He was doing that spawn. Well, it's understandable to have lucky charms on the brain when you're talking about leprechauns. Yeah, that was kind of a cakewalk. Yup.
And I have ham to celebrate.
My mother left us to get rid of the loot, just like she left us to find it. And now I've inherited her burden, but I'll be damned if I'm going to pass it on to my daughter.
So basically, this is a family of poor life choices. Okay.
You're tearing through it, though. You know, Zone 3 already.
Well, the fact that I don't really have to make a whole lot of decisions does help.
Everyone was saying, what should an RPG will let you take the items out of the pottery and then stick the vase back in the pockets to sell them later?
Yeah, Melody does have an easy fight against Deep Blues.
He kind of steamrolled
Coral Rift.
Coral
too.
Rift, yeah.
Okay.
So how many bosses have there that we haven't seen yet? We've seen Deep
I
Blues,
actually
of course.
want to say that's pretty close to the all of the bosses that we haven't yet seen.
Right. There's one of them we only saw the one time. Which one was that? It was a Grim Reaper guy.
Death Metal?
Death Metal, yeah.
I think we actually have seen it. More than once, anyway.
Olash was saying there are I'm guessing two bosses we haven't seen yet, right? Well, then lure it down to the bomb panel. Good choice.
Lure it, yes. I'm going to entice this thing.
Yeah, dangerously cheesy.
Well, if I take any damage, I'll... You know, if I was thinking, I would have just chased right after it.
Oh, woo! Why would you chase after it?
Because every step it takes, I do the damage too.
Ah, yeah. That's true.
Well,
Might as well go that half heart and head on down, I guess.
Yep. Food!
For basic bosses, our King Konga, that was one I forgot.
Yeah.
We fought him too, right? And this was the end boss on any floor, right?
I do actually kind of like King Konga, I must say.
Yeah, he was great. Oh, interesting.
So, no.
Yeah. What ring do you have currently?
I have no ring.
You do.
Oh, it's the Ring of Good Luck.
Ah.
Or, I think that's what it is. It gets you better items.
Okay.
Let's go with the shovel.
Melody has a special Zone 4 boss, as does Character 3. And the story characters are the final one replaced. Yeah, I would assume you wouldn't fight Dead Ringer again. That would have been
I would certainly hope not anyway.
Dad.
In this case, it's, husband.
Yeah. I meant for Cadence fighting him multiple times. Especially when you get to him, beat him, find out the story and everything, then lose a Necrodancer, so you have to fight him again.
Right.
Otis as King Konga is the worst one for the third story character. Luckily, we're not going to be getting to the fourth boss with a third story character.
Right, so we don't have to worry about it. I don't know. I think I might try it once to see how it feels, but yeah, not being able to miss a beat, not being able to
yeah. Good night,
use
Grandma.
anything but a knife. All right, good night, Grandma.
Yeah, the character 3, from what Ola's just been telling us, just screams a challenge mode. This is the kind of game that I just speaking for me, and I assume for Ben too, from his reaction.
Yeah, in this case,
Yeah.
it is definitely not something I'm really that interested in.
Right. This is not the kind of game that we would want, that we have the time and energy to master to the degree that would be.
Yeah, especially when we have enough games in our queue as it is that.
We start with a potion, though, so you don't strictly die in one hit. Kind of like in what game I think? Oh, with the original Sly Cooper game.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like
yeah. You get the good luck charms.
Right. It's like you can only ever take one hit, but you could have an item that would give you an extra chances, basically. Ooh. So you have 2 defense worth. That's a weird.
Also, can someone explain to me what the heavy quote-unquote thing is?
It seems like you.
I'm guessing it has to interact with something, but I just don't know what.
I would assume that it would interact with the tempo system. Like maybe, Oh, yeah, I don't know. Oh, it works like the lead boots.
And how did the lead boots work?
Oh, you don't
Oh,
set
yeah.
aside on ice. Okay, so it's a good
Interesting.
thing. Okay, cool. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So the blow shovel, you could,
I don't want to take the damage.
yeah,
I'll
very
just go
true.
around.
You're already halfway down.
Oh, and NBC used wind spells can't budge you. That is actually pretty nice.
Right. They're purely advantageous, exactly. So on top of getting 2 defense, you also get immunity to a lot of obnoxious things.
Arg.
It sounds like all gravy to me. Oh, there's 2 of those things.
There's 3
of those things. Can you scare them away, maybe?
Don't think I'll need to.
Who's a... Oh?
Because they don't actually have a lot of health.
Heals retard. Oh? You did it?
Yeah, they do a lot of damage, which is really frustrating, but they are actually quite vulnerable.
Right. Okay, Ola mentioned and said, no, the ice actually does affect you, but they'll get knocked back by wind spells or recoil. Oh, the blunderbuss, that does exist. Right, we got one of those once and I've never seen it again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a thing that exists.
That thing, right.
Deep blue.
Oh,
Well.
Deep Blues again.
They are a little bit harder, but...
You'll probably get a heal spell recharge. Not that you'll probably need it, but... Oh. I kind of trivialized that. Heals up. Actually, that may have been a bad idea because it kind of clumped them all together.
There we go.
Fair enough.
Alright, I'm feeling confident. I think we can try for the last boss.
Okay.
The plague had been through the village when I was young. Mom healed the people who were dying. But they turned against her. They wanted the power of the loot for themselves. It's not the loot that's cursed. It's us.
We are the real monsters!